Obviously not the best day for Northamptonshire. What was more disappointing, the fact that Gloucestershire managed to get away and get this sort of 400 plus total with 70 runs in that first session, or the batting performance later on?
It's a mixture. I think we didn't bowl particularly well. We addressed it as a group, but we had a lot of chances to probably restrict them to about 300. We dropped Marchand last night. I thought we 290. Dropped from Buren as well, so it's almost like a 290 for 9. It's quite a big difference, but that happens. It's cricket. Batting wise, I thought 50 for 1 at lunch. I thought we had rebowled nicely. Our momentum comes with us, and then those 2 wickets after lunch really stung the momentum. Put them in their favour. They bowled very well. They charged in. Marchand, that's what he does. He charges in, and kind of when the momentum's against you, it kind of goes like that. So yeah, it was a terrible 3 hours or so. But we just said, no, it happens. They in the box seat, definitely. But that wicket looks pretty good. So we just drag the game out tomorrow, and we just bat. We've batted really well all summer so far. So it's not panic. You're going to have bad days in the season, and today was one of those days. It's not the end of the world. We just regroup. We bat long in the second innings, and hopefully come away with a draw here, and we move on to next week. As simple as that. They've played well so far this season.
It's interesting you're saying about the need to obviously bat long in the second innings, which goes without saying. Must have been a little bit frustrating today that you had, obviously exclude Lewis from this because he ran out of partners, but you had 3 or 4 of the top order getting a start and then not going on. Yeah,
and again, like you say, in the previous games, 1 or 2 of them have gone on and gone big, so it's just one of those days. Every ball we try to play nicked off, they held. It's just one of those days. I don't think you can look too much into it. I think then you start picking holes and things that aren't there. I think we batted really well. It wasn't our day. They played really well, and they've put us under the pump tomorrow, which is nice. It's nice to get put under pressure and see how these guys react tomorrow.
As was said last night, obviously the opposition are allowed to play well, and Marchand de Lange, I think most Northamptonshire supporters are sick to death of the sight of him. Made 100 here 4 years ago off 70 odd balls, and he's had a fairly decent day today.
I know, and he's one of the nicest blokes as well. So he's a good cricketer. He's a wholehearted cricketer. He can take the game away with you. The bat, as you say, he's done that a couple of times. And with the ball, he just charges in. He's an enforcer. He bowled really well, and fair play to him. And also, he's a nice guy to go with.
A word about Lewis McManus, we touched on it a moment or two ago, round at the partners today, which he's done a few times this year. The fact that he's averaging 143 or something, I think, with the bat in the championship. But the amount of work that he put in during the winter after a season to forget with the bat last year, from a coach's point of view, it must be very heartening to see somebody prepared to invest so much in their own game, so much time and effort.
Definitely, and he's, again, like Marchand, he's just a great individual. So to see him do well is very pleasing. And as you say, he's put a lot of hard work in, not just him, everyone, and they've slowly, so far the season they're looking good. There's a long summer ahead. But yeah, for Lewis, it's really nice to see that he's contributing, which is, I know he wanted to contribute, so he's doing that, and hopefully there will be a lot more runs for him in the season.
Just a final thought about the decision of Gloucestershire not to enforce the follow-on. We were saying on commentary that we felt that it might be the fact that if they enforced the follow-on, it might be the only chance Northamptonshire had to win the game, potentially. Is the win still on? Is it just now purely a question of trying to save the game?
Yeah, it was an interesting decision. We probably would have enforced the follow-on, they're in such a commanding position, but now, who knows how long they're going to leave to go. That's up to them. We could probably chase down 450. It's a good wicket. We've got 450 in the last 5 innings or so. Yeah, it's a cat and mouse game now. I'm surprised they did it, but that's fine. I suppose they're going to maybe hope that the weather stays as beautiful as it has been and that it turns some more, but the wicket looked really good tonight, so hopefully we just can bat long in the second innings.